good, man. A1SportsPolitics. Today's Super Bowl 53, man, versus New England Patriots. New Rams. I know I'm going to play online, so I'm using
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. That's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Goff, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there the defense won the battle. To throw is gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot.
He knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as no one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wait 20! Brady going to throw. And Gronk says, wait room. This is caught. Gronkowski. He got 29 yards that time. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Well, they've been practicing. Goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is going up against the Patriots. Now, I know for sure this wasn't the catch. If he got the ball right, I don't know. Let me see. Let me hide this real quick. Okay, he got the ball though. He got it more in one hand. More in one hand. Didn't really have possession of the ball. Ball still moving. Hey, challenge.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
It comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete here. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd and short.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because it didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
All right.
Brady to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Samson Ibuka in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of...
Looking to set for once, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Brady. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are...
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Oh, okay. I think that ground caught that thing. I know that. Return that. So we do.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Goff on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, it's gone. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At least got one more play. At least got one more play. At least one more. 53 yards. I know he can make it, but we at least got one more. If we're not there, we know.
To throw on second down is gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it first and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin, they both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires. MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it. You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he...
Let's go, man. This is what they got to do right now. This is one of the Rams' favorite. They really like to do. That's a false. I like to do it.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, and I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Gurley again here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run again on first down. Anderson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Gone. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Scoring has really been...
Let me see something. I like to do this, man. I'll be have to go back and see exactly. I don't really play with the Rams. I'm just doing it for right now. But who was open? I really was waiting. If I was on throw, I should have threw that right there. Right there. I really wanted to hit it. Robert Woods going across the middle.
At a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Room to run inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. It's Elman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Super 66!
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, lift!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Wow. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
And that is no good. Wide to the right.
Wow.
The score will stay right where it is. Well, a pressure kick, a pressure spot, and that one goes big.
That's 2 of them.
Right, don't let me pile on here, partner.
I mean,
but
it's
you have to think back. It's now second miss of the game. If he makes both of those, they win this ball game.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Yeah. Not Drake, y'all. I don't know what that.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
36.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Play some solid defense, though. That's the main part. Play some solid defense. Gronk has some big catches. One of them catches wasn't a catch. I seen a couple of them calls that they made on the game. Yeah, there was that catch right there.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Who is this dude with his glasses? That cannot be Belichick. That can't be him. Who is this dude? I'm trying to tell us something. Brady once again holding up to the party. Hey. Thank y'all for tuning in, though. Hey. Maybe the outcome would have been different if I played against somebody else. But playing against the computer is the real deal. On all Madden, they not no joke. Believe that. But like I said, the Rams, they have to come out and play a disciplined game. They got to be disciplined. They have to play just as perfect game as they can. And Jared Goff, man, young quarterback going up against one of the best quarterbacks, and he had a better year than Tom Brady. But this is what all that matters. And we'll see how he performs. Thank y'all for tuning in. A1 Sports Politics, and we out. A1! ass gonna be mad at me. I ain't mean it. I did not mean that. My cousin, I hope he don't see it. He might tell I can come over, watch the game later on.